U-92 on bloody Okinawa gets a final blasting, and holdout Japs are either dead or, in a few instances, ready to surrender. This NIP first lieutenant chooses the easier way. His surrender paper, dropped behind the lines by Americans, assures him food, water, and medical aid, and he's come to the right place. Humane GIs treat him well, as prescribed by the Geneva Convention for prisoners of war. Very few prisoners have been taken on Okinawa, but here's one who disbelieved the tales of cruel treatment dished out by his superiors and induced hundreds of his comrades to surrender, having talked with them over a loudspeaker. These Signal Corps and Marine Corps pictures show the final collapse of Japanese resistance on the island. False propaganda told these men that Americans would torture and kill them, but they surrendered to a just foe. By realizing the hopelessness of their position and disregarding the admonitions of their emperor, they continue to live, and by laying down their arms, spared the lives of countless Americans. A new portable flamethrower with a 100-foot extension hose is revealed by the Army. Developed by the Chemical Warfare Service, it gives the soldier greater safety as he crawls close to a pillbox. This development will prove a major factor in burning Japs out of their holes. Another mechanized flamethrower perfected is this one with a periscope mount and a range of 70 yards. It adds to the attacking power of the tank's guns. Another type is this flamethrower. Its regular gun is replaced with a vent that throws a flame more than 100 yards. There are hot days ahead for the Japs, all right. New incendiary bombs have been developed at the Edgewood Arsenal in Maryland. Give our planes a destructive power the enemy never thought possible. The SS Monterey arrives in New York Harbor with 6,500 members of the famed Timberwolf, or 104th Division. These men fought from the beaches of Normandy to cross the Rhine at Remagen under the leadership of General Terry Allen, whose command won fame for the capture of the Eckfeller-Stolberg industrial area. The Timberwolves really snarled. Although most of this unit, the 413th Infantry, will go to the Pacific after further training in America, they will first get furloughs home. They have carved a niche in military history and in the hearts of proud Americans. C.J. Potter, Deputy Administrator of Solid Fuels, asks your help in saving fuel next winter.
Fuel is still our silent partner in the battle against Japan. It is still fighting on land and sea and in the air, and will continue to fight until complete victory is ours in the Pacific. You can do your part in making the most of limited fuel supplies by storing whatever coal or fuel you can just as soon as you can. Stretch your fuel supply by cleaning and repairing your heating equipment, installing heating controls. Save up to 30% of your fuel by winterizing your home or building. Insulate, weather strip, caulk cracks, order or make yourself storm doors and windows. Remember, last winter was no picnic. Your government urges, prepare for winter now.
It sometimes takes a little coaxing, but mostly these men of the 6th Corps enjoy this swanky swimming hole on their day off. Nestled among the peaks of the Austrian Tyrol, it offers rest and relaxation to war-weary vets, whose duties have become less pressing since VE Day. And what is he pointing at? Just one guess. But the girl he left behind can rest easily because, as these Signal Corps pictures show, the non-fraternization order is still in effect. Tyrolean gals are mighty enticing, and all a wolf can do is howl. But maybe when the tourist trade opens up again. The United Bald Heads of America improve each shining hour as they convene in Port Arthur, Texas for their first annual meeting. These fine heads of skin receive a warm welcome from both the fair ladies and the sun. The exalted high dome receives the key to the city, and that's a bare fact. 50 members are in attendance, and the bald pates dazzle their welcoming committee. They're all kings of SWAT. Aha! But do we have to be careful of sabotage? Don't use it, boys. Don't use it. Wait a minute now. We'll call the gendarmes. But really, it's only the local barber trying to get his cut. At Shepherd Field, Texas, pilot training on helicopters is a major enterprise. The helicopter is beginning to come into its own as a practical aircraft, fulfilling many Army missions impossible for planes of conventional design. The students are selected from regular Army pilots, some of whom have had thousands of air hours. Contrary to popular belief, the helicopter is not easy to fly and requires 6 weeks training even for these air veterans. Once known as the Flying Egg Beater, the helicopter has earned the respect of airmen for its many rescue missions over jungles and water. Aviation never stands still. Meet the Tiger Cat, the Navy's first twin-engine fighter and the answer to any late improvement in Jap planes. For the first time in these Navy and newsreel pictures, some of the secrets of the Tiger Cat's amazing speed and maneuverability are revealed. Credited with a speed of more than 400 miles an hour, the plane can carry 4,000 pounds of bombs. Or, as a fighter with tremendous climbing power, it will overtake and destroy the enemy before he can attack our installations. First planes have gone to the Marines, but our 45,000-ton carriers will mother the Tiger Cats in battle. They carry a snarl and a bite to nip the nips.